Hello guys, this is Rock here, and I'm in a boar
All
set.
systems
You
nominal.
know, I had this mech for a long time, but I keep neglecting it because it's a very situational mech. You know, we can't really do crazy firepower builds on it without putting Excel on it. And builds like this feel really underwhelming when you drop on long range maps, like Polar, or like I don't know, Alpine. You become an instant sad panda and a
Сверху
damage
возьмем.
pinata for your
Едем.
enemies. And we have this awesome Russian in the game, by the way. He will be with me throughout the game, giving orders, and he will guide my hand.
Affirmative.
But I randomly decided that I really wanted to use this thing yesterday, and I made it 6 medium pulse, 1 AC20 build. It's pretty standard, and it can be, frankly, it can be done on many other mechs. But
Artillery strike online.
the armor and, you know,
Need
the sheer
assistance.
tankiness of the mech may allow me to rack up damage in this,
Yes, sir.
provided the conditions are, well, okay.
Negative.
But this map is a pretty close range map. It's a very brawly map, and I think it will play into my hand here. Now the Atlas is I think it's a pretty hard mech to run in the solo queue. I mean, it's slow. Everybody focuses it instantly because, you know, the
Надо
Atlas
дверь
is
поставить на
outside of
тесте.
extremely close range. It's pretty defenseless, and long range builds never feel good on it because, well, the hardpoints are very low mounted. You need to present your huge torso to your enemy. So they are waiting for me here, so I better get out of the tunnel. And even little positioning mistakes can, you know, snowball to instant deaths because the enemy may swarm you when you're out of position, or you may lose too much health.
Как полагается.
And yeah, this is,
Target acquired.
I think it's one of the
Thanks.
most situational 100 tonners.
Warning incoming missile. New target acquired.
Just trying to understand what the enemy is trying to do here. And I'm also very wary of UAVs because they can absolutely ruin my day if I can't spot them in time. Because this mech is very slow to react. By the time I get out of the UAV range, I will have taken, you know, a lot of damage. So you better watch out for those LRMs, and I think they have a lot of LRMs.
New target acquired.
Thunderbolt. It's a top dog. Wants to peek, but it doesn't go well for him.
Target acquired.
And I don't think he's trading well. Well, and I have to keep pulling back because the team keeps pulling back, so I have to pull back. You have to stay with your team in this. You can't just get caught out of position, and these people are just waiting for something to happen, and I just couldn't stand it, so I warned them in the chat.
Thanks.
Your team should always be trying to do damage. You just can't stand idle. You just have to look for ways to do damage. You have to constantly peek, poke, and, you know, at least see what the enemy is doing. If you're just sitting there waiting for something to happen, well, I'll tell you what's gonna happen. You're gonna get surrounded by the enemy because once the team is unchecked, they tend to surround the enemy team.
New target acquired.
And I see the Kodiak in the tunnel, and I don't want to get in here actually because I don't want to get swarmed by the assaults. I want to have an escape plan in case they push with like 5 or 6 mechs, and I should do back off the Shadow Cat. But stuff happens, right? This mech is too wide. Sometimes you don't get a sense of you know, whether you will make the shot or not. And this guy steps in front of me again. I shoot his back,
Сзади.
but I can't move. I want to be the door stopper for those assaults there. If we allow them to push, it might go really badly. And that Shadow Cat is being very brave. He has a gauss, and I think he had machine guns. And He keeps sitting right around the corner being a bait for them, and it's working in my favor. They are actually trying to peek and kill him while I dump my alpha on them. But this
New
Shadow Cat
target
should really
acquired.
bail. And we are, as you can see on the map, we are concentrated into a very small area. When this
Target
happens,
destroyed.
things start going really badly for your team because the enemy gets better angles on your team than your team does on the enemy. And needless to say, this is a very bad position to be stuck in. So I wait for them to push, and they don't push, so I'm gonna try the other side to see if they're, you know, maybe they're gonna try the other way. I'm really careful about UAVs and max peeking.
Target acquired.
The alarm Zeus there, and something else just shut his alarms. And this is where the game starts for me.
New target acquired.
2
Target
kills in quick
destroyed.
succession.
New target acquired.
Looks like both of them were XLs. And Zeus jumps down right on time.
Level critical. Warning incoming.
This is
missile.
actually pretty brutal at close range, if you're precise with your shots. I see the Kodiak, and I think I forgot his rolled so I'm afraid that maybe, oh my god, that Kodiak had SRMs. Is it a Spirit Bear? Because a Spirit
Target
Bear will
destroyed.
absolutely manhandle a
New
Atlas
target
at close
acquired.
range. It's not even a competition. And I see a bunch of guys at the top.
Warning
I
incoming
decide maybe I can
missile.
peek, but then 3 of them peeks at the same time. Okay, looks like we are going into the
Incoming
tunnel.
missile.
That's the best option for me. See if we can
New
come up
target
behind them.
acquired.
Looks like that happens. Got a Battle Master and
New
a Kodiak.
target acquired. Target destroyed.
Kodiak is weak and he goes down.
Auto cannon ammo at 25%.
Same for the Battle Master.
Опять заберите.
And this rushing guy is still guiding my hand.
Artillery strike.
Dragon jumps down. Very bad news for him. I'm still fairly healthy. Trying to go for CT, but can't quite get it. And I actually get really angry here. How doesn't he die? My mic was open, but thankfully it didn't pick up my rage. This grasshopper decides to hug me. It doesn't go well for him. I still have a lot of structure. I override, and I have no idea why I am not using that
Группируйтесь
single
только.
AC-20 rounds.
Critical. Override shutdown.
Somehow I forgot about it, but it doesn't matter. Rest of time, just can't stand the Boar set. So yeah, this thing is pretty brutal once you get a favorable engagement. Like on this map, close quarters battles with, you know, where you can disengage by just turning a corner. I deal a fairly large amount of team damage, but it happens. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.